What's good, YouTube? Today we have another market watch, and this is actually going to be the only meta card that I review because the collector market is getting slammed really hard. And we're going to go through that and try to kind of decipher why that may be, other than people like really shiny old cards. But this is actually the first impact, and I will correlate this directly to the YCS in my opinion, because the buyout was later last night, but they were at a high of 30 here, and now Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Market actually holding the line at lowest of $18, and then it quickly rises 27 and into 30, where 30 is what it was at last night. So, that's the first time I've seen Black Market just go in below the line. Good for them. But on eBay, it's actually still a lot lower. It's at 11, but that's a pre-order still somehow. And then we see it quickly rises to about 12s. And then after just a couple playsets, it's already 14, 15. Like, I believe that's 2 total playsets and 1's is Spanish. So if you want yours right now, if you've waited and didn't listen to me and held off from when it was 7, go ahead and get these cheaper ones right now. This is my opinion on why this happened. A lot of people probably went in and bought it out, but also I'm sure a lot of people saw the YCS and were like, I am not playing Zoo Mirrors all the time. I'm not going to just play Zoodiac. I want to play the Wind Witch Eidolons with the artifacts. I don't want to have to deal with the Zoodiac Mirror all the time. And this is about one of the only other viable strategies that you're going to see in Top Cut a lot of the time without the Zoo engine. That big old crystal wing that just doesn't care about all these board wipes in the format. We'll definitely be seeing it, even though Kaiju Zoo is very popular. What do you guys think? Do you think that, you know, she deserves this? I definitely called her being at least 15, but it's pretty interesting. I personally don't have mine yet myself because I didn't plan on playing the deck. I'm not a fan of putting all the resources into one monster and relying on the artifacts, but the Eidolon engine is definitely very good and kind of prevents that from being the core focus of just relying on that one monster. So I do like the deck, but I don't think I will be personally playing it. But I can see why people are going to play it. Bujin Yamato, Ultimate Rare, $20 lowest. Last night it was also $30 lowest. Definitely going down somewhat fast back, but as you see, the regular market price is 10, so that's still a double up. And we see a lowest of 30 at a new listing on eBay at 30. So you might want to go ahead and list yours on eBay around 20 and see if you can get them to sell. A lot of people think this is going to be really good on link format because you're not relying on the links. I don't personally agree with that. They relied on Kaiser Coliseum for the longest, so it's very interesting to see people try to force this back into a meta standpoint, like a lot of other cards that never even existed, like Ojama King and Ground Claps, that we don't even know if it'll work in that zone. But definitely an interesting pick, the Bujins, to be good for link format. But again, this is a collector's card too, so they're trying to apply this one at least towards the new meta. The next one won't make sense at all, which is Trap Dust Shoot, lightly played low of 63, and then we actually see 2 near mints in the 70 range with another moderately played. And these are all major vendors that actually have them listed. So my only conjecture here is that this is GOAT format, and this guy says Pack Mint, and then you can actually see if we go to this listing that they're not mint. If we you see that silver at the bottom edge, all of them are like that. So this is the thing with Dust Shoot. It was very hard to get them actually mint. Most of them came out of the pack like that with the silver showing. It's very rare to see it actually mint. Oh, PPG with an Italian at 43. And they're saying it is near mint, and it doesn't have that silver. Good for them. Oh, light played. Well, I didn't see the light play, but they might have really high standards at PPG. But yeah, as you see, then it's 70 as well after 3 not mint ones, and then PPG's even labeled light play. then moderately play, and one person has a near mint on eBay at 70 as well. Yeah, again, my only conjecture is GOAT format. They can't seriously be thinking this is going to come back. The commons are still down. And there's more GOAT format-y cards running around in this market watch. I don't know, guys. Things like Secret Exarion went up, but so did DD Assailant at the same time when I covered them before. I think it's just kind of a collector-wide investing into older cards and buying out older cards, and they'd rather put their money into those because they go up over time naturally. So I think all the cheaper ones just got bought out on a lot of these, but I can see why too if they really got near mint ones, because this is actually super hard to get near mint. The foiling was really bad on almost all the bottoms of Trap Dust Shoot. Sangan up across the board as well. Here's the Turbo, and we see it's at 21. And I'm actually going to go back and cover the rest of the Sangan clan here, as they're all going up. Very, very weird. We see the Retro Pack. Only Adam Korn has one at 40. I have a few Retro Packs in my closet. I don't know that I even want to list them right now. I like keeping old stuff, and maybe that's why people like me just don't put them on the market, even though they spike. We see, let's see the DLG Super. That Super's never been much anything, although $7 is the norm. Near mint 13, lowest. So we just see across the board, Sangan's almost spot out to the double up point, which means there are probably listers holding the line between that double up point on old cards like these. Very, very interesting dynamic here. And as we see, 18 and 17 lowest, light play at 17, 77, and almost $19 lowest near mint on eBay. Let's look up the RPO1 here. Much cheaper, but they're German. As a foreign retro pack is not worth nearly as much as English retro pack. And as you see, the next one is Italian between a played one and then a $33. So up across the board there. The norm, I believe, was much cheaper if we go and look. Again, all I can think is GOAT format. Sangan's errata, it really hurt it. A lot of people are like, well, it's not that bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad first play. Yeah, almost double up across the board on Sangan. So if you have them, or you have Super Dust Shoots, or you have both the Yamatos, or you have almost any of these cards and you do not want to keep them, you could probably make a bit of a buck by listing them lower right now. Sorry to hurt all these sellers trying to get the juice, but got him emergency called. Lowest 20, Adam Korn again on the scene at the lowest for the near mint damage and light play here. $20, really? We go over to eBay and we see there is a $12 near mint from Canada, but the lowest, and then a moderately played, but the lowest American seller has $15 and then $18, and then a set for $45. I have no clue on this one. I heard a bit of X-Saber hype with links, but this is ridiculous. Like, guys, stop buying into hype. Do not throw your money at the screen. Do not buy, like, I personally would not be buying any of this but the Wind Witches that are the lowest on eBay during this market watch. It's just, it's flabbergasting. It's really odd to see all these cards just going up. Colossal Fire Ultimate Rare. Are you planning to deck them out when they max C you with max C it too? I mean, that is a thing, but I guess you want to do it in the shiniest of styles. As you see, the market price norm was $7. It too has been bought out to the double up point. I have no clue what's going on. This is really weird, and we see it's even higher on eBay. Well, actually, let me fix that. Let's make sure. Buy it now. No auctions here. 13, yeah, and then 15. Wow. Then it just goes up really fast. And there's only 5. The quantities are so low on these cards that I guess some people are like, well, there's only a few. We can buy it out, and we can set whatever price we want. 5 total prices on TCG. 10 total on the buyer's market. That has to be what's happening, right? Like, people are buying these. Oh, well, if we take all of these, we can put it at whatever price we want. Well, that's kind of true. But thanks to Market Watch, you guys that have these cards can go capitalize and list them like $2 or $3 lower than all these other people who try to sell them or set the new price. Which is actually true. If you set one at a lower price and it doesn't sell, then the other sellers will follow suit. That's just how it works. Then we have Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light. There is one more card that I would be buying during this Market Watch, as I change the song because I don't like this song that much. So, Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light. Billy managed to top with this card. We'll have his list up later throughout the week. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. But Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light is now standing at $1 when it was 50 cents. That nice, cheap double up. But the thing is, you can actually go get really good deals right now. You can actually get 3 copies at just $1.12. That's like 40 cents a piece. 3 copies here. You know, look at all these 3 of. So don't be paying $1 actually. Come on over to eBay and get these if you want your playset right now. And it's just really interesting that Billy managed to use this card to actually win a feature match against Simo. Simo is really, really cool for getting that far. Like, I respect it. I bubbled 2 last year. I know the feeling. I actually wanted to play anybody but Billy or Jackie. I was rooting for him, and then he played Billy on the stream. It was really heart-wrenching, actually. Like, I wanted all my friends to top, but I had a lot of friends in Topka. I just wish Simo was there, too. It would have been really cool. Shoutouts to him, man. I know what it's like to be there. But definitely Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light got a lot of hype from it. And then I posted a video about it, and people were like, stop hyping that card. Well, like one person did. Not a lot. So if you want to tell me to stop hyping it, guess what? If my roommate does something cool in a future match on camera with a card worth like nothing that actually has a lot of utility, I'm gonna hype it. But seriously, it's a really cool tech and you should have yours at this really cheap price point of like 40 cents. And past me hyping it, a video of almost over 9,000 views, and it's still only 40 cents, you can see how I can't affect a high quantity card. So definitely get yours now. I would go ahead and get the Ultras over the gold. Because, you know, some of these are for the gold version. Gold. But the Ultras are probably still like dollars at worst if you want a nice looking ultra rare. But the golds aren't bad either. They look pretty darn nice for what they are because the picture art actually goes with the gold borders. Oh man, we're going to continue here back into the collector's market. I forgot I had a tech highlight here in Market Watch. Ultimate Ancient Rules near mint. You know, the lowest is just $25 for first eds. Oh man, and there's only first eds over here. Very interesting. Normal price was 10. That's a very random buyout. I mean, I would have understood this back when Billy actually did his, like, profile on Blue Eyes / was playing it, and it could have hyped it because of Billy Break. I'm really not sure now. I don't think you're playing this in the Blue Eyes Eidolon. It is a really cool card. If any of you guys can tell me, is there new support that just makes this busted? Let me know if something got announced. But there's only one on all of eBay, and it's just at 14. So if you want a deal $4 above the market price from before, you can get this one. I don't know. There's so few quantities on market / available, like, period. Like 6 over here and 2 are not mint. I might actually go and just grab that. It's on limb, though. I really don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I really don't. If you've been looking for one, get this one, I guess. But I really wouldn't suggest getting almost any of the cards on this Market Watch overall. The final card we're going to cover here, Demise, the King of Armageddon. Normal market price 12 for the ulti rare. I actually had a guy at Nationals give me 3 of these. Thank you so much. I still have them. I'm not going to list them. Near mint first ed, $19 lowest on TCG player here. So again, not quite that double up point, but $7 up. And we see the DR4. So somebody actually tagged me, why is this at this, John? Well, A, it's a DR4 Super, so the quantity was just easy to buy out. B, it's just a DR4 Super again. Those are your only 2 reasons. And we see the ulti over here is at 17. And similarly, I believe there's only one DR04 Super that was really easy to force up to that $100 price point, like a lot of DR4 cards, like how we covered Exaria and Assailant forever ago. Just another one that was really easy to put at this price point. So if you have yours, feel free to list it for $29.99 and look like you got a great deal. Because let's 1 minute. Let me make sure that advice is good. Let's see the normal price. Let's see $6. Oh man, y'all are sick. Whoever did this, y'all are sick. We'll buy out a $6 card and make it $100. Y'all are sick. But yeah, that's today's market watch. The collector market going haywire rather than almost anything. And I think a lot of people feel like it's safer to put their dollar in a collector card because those won't be affected so much when link format comes out because they'll maintain value. So it's like, I can trade my meta cards now that are excess for collector cards and then either sell them or trade them later. But at the same time, that will create an influx on each and every card at some point. So go ahead and sell yours now, in my opinion. These are some really hype juice prices, and I don't see a lot of them. Besides maybe Colossal Fighter, if he ever became relevant again, going higher. I really don't see Sangan hitting higher than that. The Retro Pack, back in its, prime, was 30, and I guess inflation's a thing, but I just don't see it, guys. Don't be buying these. I would definitely sell during this collector's market. I realize collector's markets can do really weird things too, but that's just my personal advice to you. Make your own decisions based on your own understandings and your own wants and needs. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this market watch.